What is up, guys, and welcome to a nerdy week, man. Let's talk about everything that's been going on, and there's been so much going on. I know earlier I was trying to get to you guys and I couldn't. I was using OBS. I don't know why it was acting so weird. Like I was having latency issues, which I know is not my Wi-Fi because I just upgraded that, so it can't be the Wi-Fi. It had to be like OBS, but OBS actually, it just had an update, so maybe it was the update. I'm not quite sure, but it wasn't acting right for me, so I just had to like go native and come into the YouTube app, which I don't mind, but I would like to, be able to do both of them at the same time, which is why I use OBS. But yeah, let's jump into this week. So first of all, rest in peace to Peter Cullen. If you don't know who Peter Cullen is, think Optimus Prime and in any iteration of Optimus Prime, the animated series, I think it was the 90s animated series, and Optimus in the movies, the ones with Shia Buff and Megan Fox. So yeah, like R.I.P. to Peter Cullen, man. We lost a lot of entertainers this week, and it seemed like it was back to back. Um, we lost Junior from Players Club and from Don't Be a Menace to Society. I don't know if you guys, I know a lot of you guys may not actually know the movies, but yeah, man, we lost Junior. I know like his character in Players Club wasn't that favorable. So I don't necessarily know if that's a thing where we could be like, well, no, it's sad that the man died. That's crazy. But what I'm saying is you might not know the characters, but yeah. So yeah, we lost him. Hayden Panettiere passed last week. Jesus, I'm everywhere. She passed last week, so it wasn't technically this week, but we're gonna miss her also. We've lost a lot of names. Dolly Parton passed. Bro, Dolly Parton passed. Like that just feels crazy. So yeah, it's been a really tough week in the entertainment industry, but as things have been going, things have still been happening. Lanterns released on Sunday, and honestly, I am loving the show. I don't even think, and like, let me just go ahead and say that it's not a whole lot of like power being shown in the show. Like, you see them use the ring sometimes, but not very often, which I feel like is a big deal because like you see like the the show is well put together without the ring. Like I think that if you were to put this, show around somebody who is just like maybe a spy or just somebody who would, like, be running or something, I don't know. Yeah, it would've worked. I mean, I do love the constructs. Now, don't get me wrong, when you see the ring actually make constructs, they are really cool and way better than the ones in the Green Lantern movie. So, I do love it, but honestly, if you remove the constructs from the show, I think the show still stands on its own. It's actually pretty good. The writing is good, the cinematography is good, it looks great. I love it. I did say like I have a theory, and my theory is that the wife is the manhunter, and I dead ass could be wrong. Like, so don't take it as word of mouth. And if it does happen to be right, don't be in my comments like, oh, you ain't give us a chance to figure it out. Da, 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 da. I'm just telling you what I think. Like that conversation that she had in the episode with John, a lot of people were saying like, oh, it's woke, it's woke, it's woke, but like for real, I think that that conversation was more about how white privilege protects. And I think she meant on a level that isn't necessarily a person of color, but more so like just protects in general. And I think that's like kind of what made me feel like she's the manhunter. I could be wrong because John did have sex with her, but they said that they could like copy their bodies all the way down to the DNA. So I don't know. We won't know until the end of the show, but I am very, very excited. I saw people saying that they think John's dad is the manhunter, specifically from the season the episode 3 trailer, which is still pretty a good like still a good answer because then that would but like I don't know, they're like robot manhunters are technically robots. Like I know they can like change what they look like, but I think they are still technically robots, so I don't know if they can sire children, but I'm not sure. Like, I do see the thing morphing in front of John what seems to be John's mom. So I don't know. I'm looking forward to watching this show. I am very, very excited for the rest of Lanterns. I have decided that I may just enjoy this show and not try and break it down, only because I am not that well versed in Green Lantern lore. Like I know enough to get me by, like, I can get around at Comic-Con, like, if I went to Comic-Con, I can get around, but, past that, I'm not really versed in Green Lantern lore, like, even, like, I saw a lot of people who were on Threads, and they were saying, like, "Oh, you know, John Stewart is the best Green Lantern because he can, you know, create living, breathing constructs and things like that," and I had no idea he could do that shit, like, I would truly had no idea he could, and Imma be real with you, I always thought Kyle Rayner was the better Green Lantern because, you know, he was an artist and, like, he could create, like, constructs from his art, and I think I saw online that John is an architect, but I'm not quite sure. I don't remember from the cartoon, which I have to cover that too, but yeah, like, so I didn't even know that he was capable of those things, so, like, I just feel like it's not I don't know enough to break it down, and I feel like you either know what you're talking about or you have a team that can help you figure out what you're talking about, and I don't have either, so I don't know. I don't know, I might jump in, you know, like, a few episodes down because it's really good. It's such a good show. But yeah, Green it's HBO is doing a good thing doing a damn thing with, Green Lantern. I do enjoy it. Alright, so I have not necessarily spoken on the Avatar movie, not public space. I think I had a live on my Patreon about it, but for the most part, like, I I didn't like it. I love Avatar, and I love Korra, I love Aang, I Kyoshi, I love everything that is Avatar, and I thought, like, a lot of the fighting, a lot of the bending, a lot of, like, the exploration of bending evolving was super cool. I thought it was a dope ass, like, concept, and so I won't say that I didn't like that. I thought that was dope. I thought that was really, really dope. Hold on, yeah. Okay. But yeah, so I thought it was really, really dope. I just did not necessarily like the story. I think some of the inconsistencies for me took me out of it all the way, especially like with the non-benders wanting to, you know, get bending and like chi blocking is right there. And like a big thing with Coral was that chi blocking had become such a big deal. Like Ty Lee had opened up maybe a I think Ty Lee opened up a Ty chi bending chi blocking, excuse me, a chi blocking school, kinda like Toph opened up a metal bending school. I'm not quite sure, I need to go check that, but I think she did start teaching because when you get to Korra, chi blocking is a big thing, and it's like one of your main weapons against benders. Like if they can't bend, they can't hurt you. So I guess going back on that and then seeing like this whole idea that there are airbenders, like there is a staff that is connected to the spiritual world that can give you airbending. It felt a little I don't know how I don't know what to call it. It didn't feel right. Especially watching the first show and then coming back to this one, like, I don't know, it just felt like that's not what's supposed to happen, kinda. I don't know. It was an interesting movie. I did like, Taga. I think his name was Taga. I have it written down somewhere, but I did like the idea of him, but not the idea of having another airbender. Also, like, I guess for me, him being able to be preserved for that long, even though, Avatar did it, like, it feels I don't wanna say cheap, but it almost feels like it doesn't stick to the lore. Cause a bit and it does say like, they did say in the movie that his chi was very, very, very strong, but, like, I think there was, like Aang had to put himself into the avatar state in order to preserve his body. So, it just felt like they were just kinda throwing stuff at us. I don't know. I don't know. I'm really excited for the series. I feel like with a series, you can kinda flesh things out more. So, I'm not willing to say that it was, like, terrible. I feel like maybe, moving it I know for sure I wasn't digging the new animation, especially with the animation looking like it's not fully done. Like, the noses really drove me crazy. But past that, I do think that the new Avatar show can tell a deeper story. Cause I mean, like, at this point, we are like 3 transitions in, and well, what we do know is that maybe the new twin avatars don't only have Korra to talk to, which I don't know. I don't know if they're gonna change it. Like, with this movie, they changed so much with the movie that it almost feels like they could change anything, and that's a piece of it that I don't like. Like, I'm a continuity junkie, I love lore. So, like, once you establish something in the story, I feel like it should stay there. And that's one thing that I did love about Avatar, like, you die in the avatar state, you the everything dies with it. But like, of course, we've seen Aang die twice now. Like, he died when Taga shot the air through him. Did Taga shoot him with air? I can't remember. I watched it last month. But I've been, kind of sitting on it because I hate to say that I didn't like it. Like, it's really hard for me to say that I didn't like it. Um yeah, so I am I don't know, man. I do think that the new show is gonna be good. I trust them. I do, even with this movie. I just feel like when you're talking about a movie, you're talking about an hour and maybe 30 minutes that you get to flesh out a show, and I feel like that's hard. Especially when you're used to having like 3, 4, 5 seasons to flesh out a show, like, it's hard. And I mean, I know, like, with Cora, they thought that it was gonna be the end for most of the whole show, so a lot of her story got fleshed out within the season, but it wasn't an hour and 30 minutes, you know what I'm saying? Like, they had to wrap up things mostly with Cora because they weren't sure if they were coming back. And even, like, I feel like it's kinda funny that they say that because at the end of it all, like, we are kinda left on that cliffhanger of, is Cora gay? Is Cora with, Asami? So we have that portion of it. And I don't know. I loved Cora. I loved Aang. Hold on, guys. But yeah, so I think that's like one of those things where um I'm willing to wait on the show. But yeah, I thought it was weird. The fact that the villains in the show, which I said I have it written down. This isn't like a like this isn't my actual review on the show. On the movie, this is just what I think. The fact that, like, as soon as they were given airbending, they could be able to bend really irritated me. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I know that it's a movie. I know they don't have the time to say, "Oh, they learned how to airbend here and they learned how to." No, but I need that. I need because I watched the Air Nation be built back up in Korra, so I know that once you get airbending, you just don't know how to use it. Like Boomy was like trying to tell them, I have airbending, I can airbend, and then he was not able to actually do it on command. So it's just like I don't know. I didn't I don't know. I don't like when they mess with lore like that. I just don't. I am not a fan of when they mess with lore like that. I don't like that. I don't. I just don't. Cause there's no reason to. You know what I'm saying? Um, so I am looking forward to Avatar, Seventh Haven. Uh, yeah, so there's that. Uh, and I'm not one of those people that hates Korra. Like, I'm just not one of those people that hates Korra. I think Korra was awesome. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, man. I know you guys are looking for Saturday Morning Heroes. I am bringing it. Period. Point blank. That's all I'm gonna say about that because it's coming. But yeah, guys, I am about to log off of YouTube. I just wanted to touch bases with you guys with everything that was going on, going on in the news and losing Peter Cullen and everything. I was thinking about maybe streaming Transformers over on my Patreon. So if you guys so if you guys are interested in that, you can go ahead and let me know in the comments and you can become a Patreon member and we can watch Transformers together and kind of cry. Like, cause I mean, we do have that whole scene where they drop Optimus in the fucking desert. So yeah, man. All right, guys. So bye, heroes. I will holla at y'all next Friday on another nerdy week. And if you have my Patreon, you can come over to Patreon because we is getting up in there, we gardening, over there, we gardening, uh, over there. Okay, so if you wanna come over there, you can come over there because 'cause we're gonna start it around about 11:30. So be there, be square, y'all. Bye.